Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Rule 24, which is towing and pushing. A power-driven vessel when towing shall exhibit, instead of the light prescribed in Rule 23E, 1 and 2, two masthead lights in a vertical line. When the length of the two measured from the stern of the towing vessel to the after and end of the two exceeds 200 meters, three such lights in a vertical line. Side lights, a stern light, a towing light in a vertical line above the stern light. When the length of the two exceeds 200 meters, a diamond shape where it can best be seen.
Tugboat here. We know that as a normal power driven they've got to have a masthead light, but if they're towing they've got to have two masthead lights in a vertical line. Or, if that tow's over 200 meters, three masthead lights in a vertical line. And then side lights, a stern light, and then a towing light above that stern light.
Paragraph B. When a pushing vessel and a vessel being pushed ahead are regularly connected in a composite unit, these shall be regarded as a power-driven vessel and exhibit the lights prescribed in Rule 23. We are talking about pushing vessels that are regularly connected to the thing that pushing, and in this case they have got to show just the lights of a power-driven vessel, so they are got to show. This paragraph C, it's all about if you are pushing ahead or towing alongside, unless you are in that composition unit, you just need to show two masthead lights in a vertical line. There is no option for that third masthead lights. In this case, you can only show two, so there's nothing extra indicating lights.
They're just going to have those two masthead lights, side lights, and a stern light. So they do look quite different to the tug that was towing a normal tow behind them.
D. A power-driven vessel to which paragraph E or C of this rule applies shall also comply with Rule 23A paragraph 2. This is the rule that says if you are greater than 50 meters in length, you need to show a second masthead light above of and higher than the first one. So all of this is saying is if you are towing vessel, you have still got to indicate if your vessel is greater than 50 meters. It means that if you remember the first paragraph, if it is more than 200 meters, that's where the diamond comes in. So let us watch this video.
The easy way to think of this is think of a tug towing another vessel. Of course, the tug is going to be showing the lights of a towing vessel towing something greater than 200 meters in this case, and then the thing being towed is going to be showing the same lights it would as a power-driven vessel, but it's not going to have its masthead lights on. So it's still got to show side lights and a stern light, and this applies regardless of the object being towed.
Paragraph F. Provided that any number of vessels being towed alongside or pushed in a group shall be lighted as a one vessel. If you are being pushed ahead because not part of the composite unit, you just need to exhibit side lights and the forward end. Then if you are being towed alongside, you need to exhibit side light and stern lights. So let's watch this video.
If you look at it in a diagram, this actually all makes sense. If you're being pushed ahead, you've just got those side lights. If you had your stern light on, you'd be blinding the tug. And then, if you're being towed alongside, again you'll have those side lights, but then you'll also have that stern light.
Paragraph G. An inconspicuous partly submerged vessel or object, or combination of such vessel or objects being towed, shall exhibit, if it is less than 25 meters in breadth, one all-round white light at or near the forward end and one at or near the after end, except the dragons need not exhibit a light at or near the forward end. If it is 25 meters or more in breadth, two additional all-round white lights at or near the extremities of its breadth. If it exceeds 100 meters in length, additional all-round white lights between the lights prescribed in subparagraph 1 and 2 so that the distance between the lights shall not exceed 100 meters. A diamond shape at or near the aftermost extremity of the last vessel or object being towed, and if the length of the tow exceeds 200 meters, an additional diamond shape where it can best be seen and located as far forward as is practicable.
A lot easier to understand. You're inconspicuous or partly submerged, you need an all-round light at the forward end and at the after end. If you expand your breadth to be more than 25 meters, you need additional all-round lights at the extremes of your breadth. And then if your length is greater than 100 meters, you need additional all-round lights so that the distance between the lights will always be less than 100 meters.
Paragraph F means about if it's impracticable for a vessel or object being towed or exhibit the lights that we have talked about, and possible measures shall be taken to lights the vessel or object being towed, or at least to indicate its presence. Paragraph I means that if you are towing another vessel and you don't normally engage in towing operations, you might find that you can exhibit the lights you need to, and you are exempted from doing this if you are engaged in towing another vessel in distress or otherwise in need of assistance. However, all possible measures shall be taken to indicate the nature of the relationship between the towing vessels and the tow as authorized by Rule 36, particularly by illuminating the tow line. And that brings us to the end of Rule 24.